Satarane. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Gaur Premanandi, Haribo, Haribo. So we are going to again go back to this lecture 5.5.2. First of all, I want to read Sanmukh Kuturi's homework. He did a good job. And also Shrestha, I want to thank her also. She also did very good homework. And so Sanmukh answers the question, make a list of Sadaishwarya, Astasiddhi, and Astagunas. These are a list of Krishna's exceptional superlative qualities that differentiate him from all other living entities. So number one is Sadaishwaryas, 6 opulences. And Sanmukh writes, the purport of Bhagavad Gita 10.1 mentions that Parasara Muni has stated about the characteristics of Bhagavan, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He explains about the 6 opulences one should possess in order to be called as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Parasara Muni, the father of Vyasadeva, is the author of the first Purana, the Vishnu Purana. Good information. Below is the extract from the Vishnu Purana about the 6 opulences. So there's a illustration that Sanmukh has included. So, Sadaishwarya, or 6 opulences of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are unlimited strength, unlimited fame, unlimited wealth, unlimited knowledge, unlimited beauty, and renunciation. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then when Krishna was present on this earth, he displayed all of these 6 opulences. This caused the Maharshis like Parasara Muni to accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, if anyone has a doubt that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they should rely on Parasara's testimony. He knows because he was present when Krishna was present. And he was not the only one. And then, secondly, you have Astasiddhis. These are 8 yogic perfections. In Srimad Bhagvatam 11.15.3, Krishna states that the yoga system comprises of 18 types of mystic perfections in meditation, of which 8 are primary, while the rest of the 10 are secondary. Good homework for Sanmukh. The primary 8 mystic perfections are called the Astasiddhis. These Astasiddhis are explained in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.15.4 and 11.15.5 as follows. Animasiddhi, which means becoming smaller than the smallest. One can enter a stone or pass through any obstacle. Krishna becomes so small that he enters within the atomic particles. The living entity is 1/10,000th part of the tip of a hair, but the Lord is so inconceivably small that he enters into the heart of this particle. As the Supreme, he can enter into the atom and into the heart of the smallest and control him as the Supersoul. Although so small, he is still all-pervading and maintaining everything. By him, all these planetary systems are sustained. Very good. Mahima Siddhi, which means becomes greater, or Krishna becomes greater than the greatest. One can become so great that he covers everything. He becomes as large as Mahavishnu and breathes out many universes. Good. Laghima Siddhi, which means becoming lighter than the lightest. One can become so light that one can ride on the sun's rays in the sun, into the sun. The Lord can become so light or subtle that even a great mystic yogi cannot perceive him. Prapti Siddhi, which means one acquires whatever one desires. One can acquire anything from anywhere and can even touch the moon with one's finger. Also, one can enter into the senses of any other living entity through the predominating deities of the particular senses. And by thus utilizing the senses of others, one can acquire anything. Interesting. Prakamya Siddhi, which means one experiences any enjoyable object, either in this world or the next. The Lord certainly can enjoy whatever he likes, control all energies, dominate all other persons, and exhibit complete omnipotency. Good. Isita Siddhi, or Isitva Siddhi, which means one can manipulate the sub-potencies of Maya. Even by acquiring mystic powers, one cannot pass beyond the control of illusion. However, one may manipulate the sub-potencies of illusion. Vasita Siddhi, which means one is unimpeded by the three modes of nature. In other words, the power to control, one can bring others under one's dominion or keep oneself beyond the control of the three modes of nature. That's Vasita Siddhi. And then Kama Vasayita Siddhi, which means one can obtain anything from anywhere to the highest possible limit. One attains the maximum powers of control, which are acquisition and enjoyment. The Lord's acquisitive power is perfect because he keeps the total existence eternally within his body. Okay, and now the Ashtagunas, 8 exceptional powers or qualities of the Lord. The 8 exceptional qualities, not powers, of the Lord are untouched by contamination of material existence. This is explained in the Ishopanishad Mantra 8, where it says, even if he acts in a way that appears sinful, such actions are all good. For there is no question of being affected by sin, because in all circumstances he is Sudam, most purified. He is compared to the sun. The sun extracts moisture from many untouchable places on the earth, yet it remains untouched, basically. The sun is so powerful, and Krishna is even more powerful than the sun. And then, number 2, he never dies and can never be born. He has no material body. So this is explained in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 5.33, that Krishna is Anantarupam, or whose form is endless, or whose forms are endless. And then he never becomes old, never polluted by sinful activities, never subject to lamentation, never hungry or thirsty. Whatever Krishna desires, it is always lawful. Whatever Krishna desires, it will happen, either good or bad. Okay. Then, another homework, read purport of Bhagavad Gita 4.5 and Bhagavad Gita 8.9 and write down more supplementary unique qualities of the Lord. So in Bhagavad Gita 4.5, the supplementary unique qualities that separate Krishna from the human beings are: he's absolute, he's infallible, he's expanded into unlimited forms, he's eternal, he's blissful, appearing as a fresh youth, even though he's old. He's an old living entity, manifests himself in innumerable forms, like the Vaidurya stone that can have many colors, but it doesn't change. He has a Satchitananda body, a body that stays the same at all times. Let's see, make a little correction here. Body that remains the same. the body that stays, the same at all times. He is Advaita, which means there's no distinction between his body and himself. The Lord is Purusha, or the enjoyer of everything. And then Bhagavad Gita 8.9, more supplementary unique qualities that separate Krishna from the human beings are: he's the oldest, he's the original, he's the origin of everything. The Lord is Purusha, he's the enjoyer of everything, as every living entity is part and parcel of him. The Lord is Kavi, he knows past, present, future. He is the oldest personality, as everything is born from him. He's the supreme controller of the universe, and everything happens due to Krishna's will. He is the instructor of humanity, as everything is his part and parcel. He is smaller than the smallest, as he can enter into the atom, and he can enter into the heart of the smallest living entity. By him, all the planetary systems are sustained. The planets are sustained by the inconceivable energy of the Lord. He is achintya, or inconceivable, because God's energy is beyond our conception. And last part of homework, read Bhagavad Gita 6.30 purport and write down basic principles, write down basic principles of Krishna consciousness. In the purport of 6.30, Prabhupada states that the basic principle of Krishna consciousness is nothing can exist without Krishna, and Krishna is everything. Which means one should always see Lord Krishna everywhere. We should always see everything in Krishna. In every instance, the devotee should be conscious of Krishna, and the devotee knows that everything is the manifestation of Krishna's energy. When one is at this stage, the devotee can become one with the Lord. Okay. Well, Sanmukh, you did very good homework. Thank you. And Shrestha also, she did very good homework. I won't read it. It's mostly the same as Sanmukh's. It is. Okay, good. So today, we're going to do two things. First of all, we're going to finish 5.5.2 because Prabhupada finished the lecture, but there are also questions and answers at the end of the lecture. So let's go over those. So, one devotee named Achyutananda, he was a sannyasi at the time. He asked the question, he says, in the Vedas, the Mahamantra is repeated, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. What is the significance of changing the order? In other words, instead of starting with Hare Krishna, some people start with Hare Rama. Prabhupada, there is no change of order. If you like, you can begin with Hare Rama. There is no harm. Achyutananda. We request everyone to please print very clearly and make your questions brief. This is Achyutananda speaking to all the devotees to save time. Many people say that Lord Krishna is the king of romance. Is this true? Prabhupada, king of devotees, romance. Prabhupada, romance. Tamal Krishna, romantic king of lovers. Yes, Krishna means the supreme lover and beloved. He attracts everyone. Oh, by the way, as far as the first question goes, in another place Prabhupada says, here he says there's no difference. You can chant Hare Rama, or Hare Krishna, beginning with Hare Rama and then saying Hare Krishna later. However, he did say also that Lord Chaitanya chanted Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So therefore we follow the example of Lord Chaitanya. He didn't chant Hare Rama first, then Hare Krishna. He chanted Hare Krishna first, then Hare Rama. However, there's no difference because the same names, just the order is changed. Okay, so Krishna is known as the king of romance. So Prabhupada says, yes, Krishna means the supreme lover and beloved. He attracts everyone. There is one Greek word, Krista. The meaning of the same is love. And from this Krista, the word Christ has come. So the word Christ also has connection with Krishna. Okay, now Chutananda. Next question. How to see Lord Krishna? Can anybody see him by dancing? Can anyone see him by chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna mantra? Is it possible for a human being to be in his short period of is it possible for a human being in a short period of life? In other words, he didn't ask, there's something missing there. Is it possible for a human being to attain, let's say, Krishna consciousness in a short period of life? Prabhupada, yes. If he develops love for Krishna. That I have explained the other day. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santak sadaiva hirdayesu vilokanati. Brahma Samhita 5:38. If you develop love for Krishna, prema pumartha mahan, that is a recommendation by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Srimad Bhagvatam 4.841 and CC Adi 1.90 is not the aim of life. Prema Pumartha Mahan, after liberation, Brahmabhuta Prasanatma, Nasochati Nakangsati, Samaksarve Sabhute, Srimad Bhaktim Labhate Param. When one is engaged in devotional service, loving devotional service, then he can increase his love for Krishna. The love for Krishna is there. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said, Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti Sadhya Kabuhanai Shravanadi Sudachita Karaye Udai. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 22.107. 22.107. And it says, the love for Krishna is there, everywhere. Just like the European, American boys. Why they are loving Krishna? It is not foreign. It was there, meaning it's in the recesses of the heart. It was there. Similarly, in everyone's heart, there is love for Krishna. By cultivation, that Krishna consciousness, that love becomes developed. And when you develop that love for Krishna, then you will see Krishna 24 hours. That is wanted. So, ado shada tata sadhusanga tato narto. Nivriti syat tato nista tato bhakti tato nista tata shaktis tato bhava sadhu kanam ayam premna padur bhave bhavet. Bhavet krama. This is the adoshada. Adoshada means beginning of devotional service. Shraddha means is faith. There should be some faith or appreciation. So he says, just like you have come here in this Krishna consciousness movement meeting because you have got little shraddha, faith. This is called shraddha. You have shraddha. How? Ado shraddha tata sadhu sangha. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 22.83. Those who are Krishna devotees, you have to associate with them. You cannot develop Krishna consciousness by associating with drunkards and others. No, that is not possible. You have to associate with Krishna Bhakta. Ado shraddha tata sadhu sangha. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 23.14 and 15. Sadhu means bhajate mam ananya bhak. So, Bhajate Mam Ananya Bhak, that is a verse 9.30. Sadhu eva samanta vya. I've already described the sadhu. If you want to love Krishna, then you have to associate with sadhu. Sadhu means Krishna Bhakta. He's a devotee of Krishna, sadhu. Ado shraddha tata sadhu sangha tato bhajana kriya. So that is Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 23:14 and 15. Association with sadhu means you'll learn bhajana kriya. Just like many people come in our society, not in the beginning as devotees, as a matter of inquisitiveness, means they're curious. Then gradually he wants to become initiated. He approaches, kindly initiate me, make me a disciple. Bhajana kriya. This is called bhajana kriya, and if you initiate me, make me a disciple, bhajana kriya, this is called bhajana kriya, and if you actually perform bhajana kriya, then anartha nivriti syat. So what he's saying is, first there's shraddha, or appreciation of what devotees are doing. You have some little faith that, well, maybe if I associate with them, I can learn something. And then you begin associating, sadhu sangha. And in the association of devotees, you learn the importance of initiation and having a bona fide spiritual master. So you get initiated, and when you get initiated, then there's anartha nivriti. Under the guidance of spiritual master and masters, shiksha and diksha gurus, you give up all bad habits. You know, eating meat, smoking, and going to nightclubs and dancing and making a fool of yourself. You give that up. Those are anarthas, unwanted things for spiritual life. And if you do that, then you get nishta, you have strong faith. You began with a little bit of faith. Now, because of initiation and good association and being submissive to guru and teachers, now you have strong faith, nishta. So he says, many people come to our society not because they want to be a devotee, but they're inquisitive. They're curious. What is this all about? Then gradually he wants to become initiated. And that's called, kindly initiate me, make me a disciple. That's called bhajana kriya. And then, anartha nivriti, one under proper guidance gets rid of all bad habits. All these unwanted things which you have learned, you have become habituated to, mainly illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, gambling. That becomes finished. Anartha nivriti syat. No more attachment for these things. Then nishta, firm conviction or faith. You're convinced. Then ruchi, taste. You develop a taste for hearing and chanting. Then ashakti. You become attached to Guru and Krishna. Then bhava. Oh, Krishna is so nice. Then prema. Pure love. So you have developed your love for Krishna. Then you will see Krishna 24 hours a day. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santak sadeva hidaya suvilokayanti yam shamasundaram achinti guna swarupam govinda madi purusham tamaham bhajami. So that's Brahma Samhita 5:38. You've developed love for Krishna. This is the process. The process of what? Process of becoming a devotee, process of devotional service. So if by the mercy of Krishna you practice this process, that is shraddha and sadhu sangha, bhajana kriya, and anartha nivriti, and then nishta, then ruchi, then anasaktis, and then bhava, and then prema. You come up to love of Krishna, and now by this process that you practice, then you'll always see Krishna. Krishna is not concealed. He's prepared to be revealed. He comes himself. See me, see my features. Here I am. Here is my Leela, Vrindavan Leela. But you don't see. Don't like to see. That is our defect. Yeah, we don't want to see. That's our problem. Otherwise, Krishna is always ready to be revealed. Pramanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santak Sadaiva Hridayasu. Brahma Samhita 538. Sadaiva, 24 hours you'll see. So Krishna is open for everyone. Mamhi Partavya Pasritya Yepi Syu Papayunaha. 9.32. It doesn't matter if you are born in a low-grade family, it doesn't matter. Still, striyo vaishas tata surjas tepiyanti param gatim. You'll get the highest result of life by seeing Krishna. So Krishna Bhakti is ahaitukiya pratihata. That is Bhagavad Gita. That's Srimad Bhagvatam, first canto, second chapter. I think it's like 7th verse. Savai pumsa paro dharmo yato bhakti rahosajay. Ahaitukiya pratihata yayat masuprasiddhi. It cannot be checked by any material condition if you are serious about it. Then Krishna will help you. Te sam satatu yuktanam bhajtam pratipurvakam tadami buddhi yogam tam. Bhagavad Gita 10:10. I'll give you intelligence, how to see me. These things are there. So if you are serious in seeing Krishna, then Krishna is ready to be seen by you. It is not a very difficult task. Now, Achyutananda asked him another question. Is there any difference between Shiva and Krishna? Prabhupada. Yes. There's no difference, and there is difference also. Both. Just like milk and yogurt. Dahi. Dahi is nothing but milk. I mean, in other words, yogurt is nothing but milk. But still, it is not milk. That is the example. That is it. What is dahi? Dahi is the transformation of milk. So yogurt is the transformation of milk. If you cannot say it is, but you cannot say it is milk because you can't reverse yogurt back to milk. Once it becomes yogurt, you can't reverse it. Will you accept dahi instead of milk, or will it act the same way? No. So everything is like that. Achintya beda beda tattva. Krishna has explained this fact. What is that? Mayatatam midam sarvam jagat avyaktamurtina matstani sarvabhutani nachaham tesu avastitaha. 9th chapter, 4th verse. Everything is resting in me, Krishna says. But if you will see, if you say, then everything is in yourself, no. Naham tesu avastita. Krishna is everything, at the same time, everything is not Krishna. This is called achintya beda abeda. Simultaneously one and different. So Lord Shiva is also expansion of Krishna. Aham bija pradapita, Bhagavad Gita 4:14. That form is Lord Shiva. But he said that dadi vikara, dadi means yogurt. Yogurt is transformed into milk is transformed into yogurt, or dahi. And when it is dahi, it is no more milk. This is the idea. If you require milk for some purpose, and if I give you dahi, that is same thing, sir, why don't you take it? No, it will be different effect. So that's the way he's answering. That is Shiva and Krishna the same? He says yes and no, and he explains both. Achyutananda again, please clarify whether Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a devotee of Krishna or is he himself avatara? Prabhupada, if you plug your ears, then how can I explain? So many times we have said that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauracase Namaha. He has appeared in the name of Krishna Chaitanya, but he's Krishna himself. We have to follow this. Achyutananda, how can the world, and again, how can the world survive when people forget their karma and immerse themselves in Krishna consciousness? Won't it lead to inaction and a standstill condition? Prabhupada, what is that? There's laughter. If they stop their karma and take the Krishna consciousness, everything will stand still. Prabhupada, nothing stands still. We are not karmis. At least we are not doing anything. We go and become priests of Pritaji. And he does everything. No, Pritaji means father. And he does everything, or father or parents. We do not benefit. So you try to become Krishna conscious. Everything will be done automatically. In other words, he's saying, just like when you have a father, the father takes care of the child. The child doesn't have to do anything. The father does everything to maintain the child. In the same way, the original father is Krishna, Pitaji. And he does everything. We do not benefit. We don't have to work for our own personal selfish desires. If we just have pure desires and work for Krishna, Krishna supplies everything that's necessary. You don't have to become Krishna conscious. Everything will be done. So you try to become Krishna conscious, and then everything will be done automatically. And this is a fact. I've experienced the same thing. You don't have to worry. Tesam nityabhayuktanam yogasamam baham yaham. Bhagavad Gita 9:22. That is, Krishna supplies what we need and preserves what we have. Of course, you cannot stop karma. You can't stop activity. That is not possible. Not that everyone will become Krishna conscious in your field of activities, and your field of activities will be stopped. No. Krishna consciousness does not mean to stop the activities. Some group of lazy people, no. We are most active people, touring all over the world. In other words, devotees are preaching all over the world, Krishna consciousness. Who can become a karmi like us? In this old age, I am traveling all over the world. Can any karmi do that? Yeah, Prabhupada, up to 81, 82 years, was traveling all the time. So if you become Krishna conscious, then karma, jnana, yoga, everything becomes perfect. That is Krishna consciousness. Just like if you get 1 lakh of rupees, you also have 10 rupees. You haven't got to separately acquire 10 rupees. Similarly, karma, jnana, yoga, they are 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, like that. And Krishna consciousness is 1 lakh, 100,000 rupees. As soon as you get Krishna consciousness, you'll get everything. Therefore, Krishna says, Sarvadharmam prityaja, mamekam saranam braja, Bhagavad Gita 1866. You'll get everything there. It is confirmed. Akama sarva kamava moksha kama udaradihi tivrena bhakti yogena yajata purusham param. Srimad Bhagvatam 2:3-10. Akama means the bhakta. He doesn't have any material desires. Prasanta, he doesn't want anything. He's satisfied with whatever Krishna gives. They are called akama and sarvakama. Means the karmi. He wants all kinds of things for himself. He wants everything. Bring these Danam dehi, rupam dehi, yasho dehi, 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 dehi. Gimme, 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 gimme. That is karma. One's never satisfied, and one always wants to have more and more. Akarma sarva karma va. So whether you akarma without any desires, or sarva kama, full of material desires, va moksha karma, or you want liberation. Moksha karma means those who are desiring after liberation. So whatever you may be, never mind, there are three classes of men: akama, sarvakama, mokshakama. Without desire, full of desires, and free of desires. So whatever you may be, Krishna is competent, he says thereby, that tivrena bhakti yogena yajita paramam purusha. The only method that Krishna says, sarvadharmam parityaja, if even you want to be karmi, even you want the karmi's desire, that you want everything to enjoy, that will also be fulfilled if you become a devotee of Krishna. Tivrena bhakti yogina yajata paramam param purusham. You haven't got to work separately for fulfilling your desire of karma, jnana, or yoga. Everything will be there. Everything will be provided. In other words, Krishna is so powerful. Yeyatamam papadyanante tam sataiva bhajamyaham. Bhagavad Gita 4:11. If you want from Krishna the result of your karma, a good result, Krishna will give you. Krishna is not unable to award you this. So better you simply worship Krishna. You get all your desires fulfilled, and the ultimate result would be that you will be no longer hanker or desire, because so long you'll desire, you never get peace. But by worshiping Krishna for some material motive, you'll get that. But at the end, you will not ask anything more. In other words, if you approach Krishna with a material benefit, and you're sincerely trying to follow Krishna consciousness, then you'll get the material benefit. But later on, like Dhruva Maharaj, he gave everything up. He wanted only Krishna. Because if one is making progressive, let's say spiritual, and one is engaged in progressive spiritual consciousness, they become more and more purified. They also get purified of their desire for material benefit. This is the result. Just like Dhruva Maharaj, he went to worship Krishna for achieving greater kingdom than his father. That was his motive. But when he actually got perfection, he said, Swamin kritarto smi varam na yache. Madhya Lila 22:42. Yam ladvav chaparam labam manjate nadikam tata. When you get Krishna, then you'll understand that there's no more anything more, no more anything more obtainable than Krishna. Then you'll be fully satisfied. This is wanted, that's all. So that's the answer to the question. What was the question? That was written down and given to Achyutananda. He says, how can a world survive when people forget their karma and immerse themselves in Krishna consciousness? Won't it lead to inaction and a standstill condition? Prabhupada's point is, no, it won't. But if everyone becomes Krishna conscious, they become purified, then Krishna will take care to make sure everyone has their minimal needs, and they're always free to develop their Krishna consciousness. So now, next question. Chaturvanya Maya Shishtam, Achyutananda says, Bhagavad Gita 4:13, is it applicable to India alone or the whole world? Prabhupada. The whole world. Krishna whatever Krishna speaks, it's for the whole world. It's not just for India. Therefore, we are creating brahmanas in the Western countries. You'll have to import brahmana from there. So everyone's laughing. In other words, India will have to import the Western brahmanas. Are you importing milk powder? All cows finished. So brahmana is finished. So you have to import brahmana from Europe and America. So India is, at that time, was importing milk from Australia. So in the same way, they'll have to import brahmanas because there's no real brahmanas in India, or very few real brahmanas. Achyutananda, if Krishna has created the universe, then who has created Krishna? How did he acquire such immense powers? Prabhupada, this is foolishness. That is explained, of course. Janmadasya yata nivayad itaratas abhigyaswarat. Srimad Bhagvatam 1.1.1. This word is used. Krishna means Janmade asya yata. Krishna also explains, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matak sarvam pravartate, Bhagavad Gita 10.8. He is the origin of everything. But he is swarat, meaning completely independent. There is no more origin of Krishna. So if he's completely independent, then he has no origin. There's no one beyond him. Sarvakarana Karanam. That's the Brahma Samhita invocation mantra. It is said in the Shastras, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha. He has no adi, anadi, he's called anadi, no beginning. He is the adi, the origin of everything. But he has no adi, he does not have a beginning himself. That is God. That is God. Anadir, Adir, Govinda, Sarvakarana Karanam. So, Brahma Samhita 5.1. He is the cause of all causes. Just like I have got my father, you have got your father. Your father has no father. His father, no, I'm sorry. Your father has got father, his father, and then his father, and then his father, and going on. So your father has got father, and then his father, his father, his father, go on. Krishna is the supreme father, but he has no father. That is Krishna. Krishna does not require any father. But he accepts a father amongst the devotees, his devotees, because the devotee wants Krishna also as a child. To fulfill the desire of the devotee, he accepts Nanda Maharaj as father, Vasudeva as father, just to give them pleasure. Krishna as child, Yashoda Mai is enjoying the pleasure as a mother. Krishna is playing as child, but he has no father, neither mother. He accepts the beloved devotee as father and mother. This is Krishna. Guest, is Shiva milk or dahi? Just now you said something about dahi and milk. Is Shiva milk or dahi? Prabhupada, dahi. That is what I wanted to know, guest. Okay. Prabhupada, Shiva is dahi and Krishna is milk. Dahi means yogurt. Dahi, the preparation of dahi, that you take milk, pure milk, and mix it with a little sour thing, then it becomes dahi. Similarly, Krishna is pure spirit, and when the pure spirit is mixed up with Maya, that is Shiva. Lord Shiva is pure. Lord Shiva is the Maya Adipati. There are many narrations. There was once. This was once inquired by Yudhisthira Maharaj, that Lord Shiva, he appears to be like a beggar. He does not possess even a house. He lives underneath a tree, and the devotee of Shiva becomes very rich, opulent materially, although he's a beggar. Whereas Vishnu is Lakshmi Pati, Vaikuntha Pati, and Vaishnavas become beggars, just the opposite. By worshipping the beggar, one becomes rich. And by worshipping the rich, one becomes beggar. What is that contradiction? So this is answered by Krishna. Yasyaham anugrinami harishita danam sanai. Srimad Bhagavatam 10:88-8. My first benediction to my devotee is that I take away all his riches. That's all. Then when he becomes helpless, he becomes firmly convinced and he has no other shelter. Then automatically he takes shelter of Krishna. What Krishna demands? Sarva dharmam prityaja maham ekam saranam braja. Bhagavad Gita 1866. Then the devotee has no other help. He fully surrenders to Krishna. That is Krishna's special mercy. And so far, Lord Shiva is concerned. He is the husband of Mother Durga. And Durga is the supreme material power. Shristi stati pralaya sadhava saktireka. Chayeva yasibhavanani vibharta Durga. Bhagavad Gita 5:44. So, he gets all material benediction, and Vaishnava, instead of material benediction, he gets spiritual realization. That is the difference. Achyutananda, the last question. What is the real meaning of religion? Prabhupada, religion means to abide by the laws of God. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Srimad Bhagvatam 6:3-19. Dharma is the core, just like the state gives you law. So you cannot manufacture law at home. That is not possible. Nobody will accept that. When it is given by the state government, that is law. Similarly, what is given by God, that is religion, and that is given in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Sarvadharman prityaja mam ekam saranam braja. Bhagavad Gita 1866. This is religion. And other things are cheating. That's all. Dharma projita kaitravotra. Srimad Bhagavatam 1:1-2. All cheating type of religious system is rejected in Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam begins, Dharma projita kaitravotra atra. Sridhara Swami says, kaitava means cheating. Moksha vansha api nirasta. Even desiring for liberation, that is also cheating type of religion. Simply to surrender to Krishna, that is religion. Otherwise, no religion, dharma, dusakshat, bhagavat pranitam, Srimad Bhagavatam 6:3-19. This is religion. That's all. That's right. That's all right. Chant Hare Krishna. So, whatever Krishna says, whatever laws are evolved by Krishna, that is the real meaning of religion, is following Krishna's instructions. So, now your homework is to now analyze, write down all these verses quoted in the answers to the questions, and then we come to the end of this study, and we'll go over it completely tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Namo Buddhaya.